Well, I've long been congressman, Mr. Justice.
Okay.
It may be an easier
Okay.
nomination for me, yes. Thank you.
Do you have an opening statement?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have, Mr. Justice.
Yeah. Now, we allowed candidates.
3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes. No extension. You may go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Justice. Good morning to the members of the JBC. Ano ang tingin ng marami sa ating hudikatura? Sabi ng research studies, pati ng ilan na ginawa na ng local at international agencies, pati na rin ang mga napakarami dun sa mga nominadong nauna sa akin, ang sinasabi nila ay ang napakarami sa ating mga kababayan ay naniniwala na ang ating mga hukuman ay inaanay. Inaanay ng lagayan, inaanay ng suhulan. Marami ang naniniwala na sa ating bayan nabibili ang hustisya. Na ang buong sistema ay hindi lang mabagal, kundi pabor sa mayayaman at pabor sa makapangyarihan. At nang hindi lang ang tama at mararapat ang hinihiling sa iyo ng buong sistema, kundi pera at mas marami, mas mabuti. Pagkatapos ng karanasan dinaanan natin ngayon sa impeachment, sa aking tingin meron tayo ngayong pagkakataon, ngayon, na baguhin itong ating kalagayan. Tingnan po ninyo, dahil sa ginagawa ng Judicial and Bar Council, dito sa mga public interviews, ngayon ay nagkaroon tayo ng transparency at public accountability sa pagpili ng Chief Justice. Pag-isipan po natin, dapat ba natin gawin to sa pagpili ng ibang justices at ng ibang mga judges? Simula lang po ito. Nariyan ang realidad na hindi sapat ang ating pondo para sa buong hudikatura. Binabanggit na hanggat itong taon ito, less than 1% ng total national budget ang binibigay sa ating judicial system. Nariyan din ang katotohanan na maraming korte ay walang hukom. Binabanggit 25%. At kung meron, wala namang computers, wala namang storage facilities, kahit yung ordinaryong bangko sa ordinaryong judicial hall, madalas wala din. Maraming reforma ang kailangang pag-usapan natin para palitan ang kalagayang ito. Nariyan din ang katotohanan na ang kapangyarihan ng Korte Suprema ay nagmumula sa ating saligang batas at yan ay nawawalang bisa kapag ang hustisya ay hindi makamit ng sino mang naghahanap nito sa tamang panahon, sa anumang kadahilanan. Hindi lang ang Korte Suprema ang nakataya dito, kundi ang ating buong gobyerno at ang ating Republican form of governance. Ako ay sumali ngayon sa prosesong ito. Meron naman akong may haharap isang malawak na karanasan sa panunungkulan, konting talino at galing sa batas, at higit sa lahat, siguro po yung isang maalab na pagmamahal sa ating bansa at sa ating sistemang demokratiko. Sa librong A Theory of Justice, sinulat ni John Rawls ang isang mahalagang katotohanan. Ano po yun? Sabi niya, the idea of justice as fairness, promoting equal distribution of benefits and burdens among all individuals in a society, is the way for the true ordering of a functioning system and society. In short, give the poor guy a break. Give the poor guy a break. That is the idea of justice as fairness. Give him more in law because he has less in life. Make this true and forever certain. And this is the call to our entire judiciary. Law cannot and is not the plaything of the rich and the powerful, but is in fact meant to be accessible to everyone, especially the poor and the disadvantaged. Lalo na po sa ating bayan. Araw-araw, dapat yan ang ating ipinapakita sa lahat ng lumalapit na ito ang bumubuo at laging bubuo sa ating isang mahusay na judicial philosophy. Ano po yan? All are equal before the law. Sa huli, ako'y naniniwala na malaki ang dapat natin gawin, kaya dapat natin simulan na natin ngayon. At ang ating gandipala ay napakalaki. Hustisya para sa lahat. Mataas o mababa, mayaman o mahirap, meron o wala. At ang matamis na pagkabatid na sa darating na panahon, ang sasabihin nila dahil sa ating ginagawa ngayon. Ang sasabihin nila dahil sa mga nagagawa na natin ngayon. Ay ang sinabi ni Rizal sa huling yugto. There were those who kept vigil in the night of our forefathers. Hindi lahat ay naghimbing sa dilim ng gabi ng ating mga ninuno. Salamat po at handa na po ako sa inyong mga tanong.
Salamat din po. Attorney Cayosa, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Magandang umaga po, Congressman Zamora.
Magandang umaga po.
I will have to propound my questions in English. But feel free if you feel that you would be more effective in responding in Filipino.
No, let me try to be as fluent
Thank you.
as
You mentioned
Really?
those who have more in law. I'm sorry. Those who have less in life should have more in law. Could you specifically state any program that you implemented in the past which would show this advocacy and how this could relate to what you can do in the future if appointed Chief Justice?
in Congress, many of the advocacies that I maintained were directed toward that objective. For instance, and of course it is now many, many years in the past, I was the one who sponsored the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program in Congress, and I moved it through the conference committees, and eventually it became law. Much of what is in the law right now is what was written by us, sponsored by us, and defended by us. Is this part of an idea that we should have a preferential right for the poor? Yes, of course. This is exactly what we want to do. And it should not be just in the law. It should also be in the ordinary discourse of life. It should be things that people will understand on a daily basis. So it is not just agrarian reform. It should be in every other important part of ordinary life. Let us try to bring the law into an ordinary person's activities, his needs, his desires. This is what is important. It is not as important as what lawyers tend to think are important. No, it is far more important than that. It is not just the practice of law. It is not what we are doing in our daily activities as lawyers. In fact, one of the things that I would like to see is more people getting involved in the law as a part of their daily life. For instance, napapansin po ninyo, and again, we will go back to the question of language. Nag-aalala po ako nang nangyayari sa ating bayan ay nagkakaroon tayo ng parang dalawang lengguwahe in the law. Ano po yan? English, which is used by our justices, by our lawyers, by our courts, and then Filipino, which is used by everybody else. We should start doing something about this dichotomy that we are now accepting as a fact. I think it is important that we bring the law into the lives of ordinary people, and we cannot do it in a foreign language. We cannot do it in a foreign language. Let us keep in mind that already we are 100,000 Filipinos, 100 million Filipinos. We are 12th largest in the world in population. And yet, every municipal or trial court that you go to, you will have court interpreters. Why court interpreters? Isn't this supposed to be courts in the Philippines? And yet we have to have somebody to interpret to the ordinary applicant for the law the language that is used by courts and yet is foreign to applicants. I am a little worried that because of this, the law becomes separate from the lives of ordinary people when it should be completely a part of the lives of ordinary people.
Thank you, Mr. Congressman. You know, when in the course of the interviews, most of the questions that we get always ask, what's in it for me? And you're talking about the common tao. So they would want to hear specifics. You know, how far with a proposal